Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are unboxing my brand new California trimmer catalyst. This is the 20-inch version and of course has the Honda GX160 engine. After purchasing the unit, it arrived in about 7 days with freight shipping, which I thought was actually really fast. So it didn't ship with UPS or any other company like that. So I guess the first thing we got to do here is remove the little plastic covering. So I'm just going to cut this off, and it looks like we actually have a nice little top here that's actually going to come off. So let's take a look at that. So I'm trying not to dull out my knife here because cardboard, as you guys know, dulls out knives like you wouldn't believe, and definitely annoying. I probably should use like a utility blade that I didn't mind dulling up versus a nicer blade. So yeah, remove this right here. And then it appears that we have these two bands here up at the top. So I'm just gonna give that a cut. And I was prepared, I brought this clipper right here. So just give that a couple clicks. That comes off. It says do not top load on it, because this is quite heavy. I think it weighs around 260 pounds, somewhere around that. And it comes on a pallet if you can't see right here. So next up, we have to just open this part up and see what's inside. So let me go ahead and get my B-roll camera over here, and hopefully you guys can get a better look and see what's inside with this B-roll camera. And here we can see the actual California trimmer itself. Oh, there's actually an important safety notice here. So let's take a look at that. And here we can see it says important notice, and it says to review the operator's manual and to, of course, add oil and fuel before starting to ensure safe operation. Go ahead and remove that, I guess. And let's see. Looks like we have protective covering over here, so it looks like this is a two-piece. So it's going to need to be assembled here. I'm not sure if the best thing to do is to assemble it or if it is to pull off this first. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and send it and pull this part off first. I feel like that's actually easier and also would look best on the video. So we'll remove this top part of the box. Put that over to the side for my kid because he's gonna love playing with a cardboard box that big. Remove this side carefully because we don't want to scratch it. You know, this thing was pretty expensive. And yeah, well, here we go. Here is the California trimmer catalyst itself. So I think realistically the first thing that I need to do here before kind of continuing with the unboxing is to actually go ahead and assemble the handle here because it is not attached. Because I really don't want to scratch it up, but it looks like over here to the left we do have a manual and maybe a little bit of a toolkit as well. This toolkit might have everything that we need to actually assemble this. Here is the manual, and we have the Honda engine checked off and then the grooved roller right there. So let's go ahead and I guess take a look at this toolkit. Wow, okay, looks like we got a couple of different things. So we have a screwdriver that's already kind of beat up. It almost looks used. Looks like all this tools and hardware are just floating around here. And looks like we have a ratcheting wrench. Definitely some Chinese text on there, I believe. But sounds pretty good, feels okay. Couple other pieces that I'm sure are gonna be used for the assembly. Also an adjustable wrench there as well. So I guess let's go ahead and put that down here to the side. I'm probably actually not even gonna use these. I have my own tools that are a lot better than those, but it is nice that it comes with it. Also another thing that comes with it here is oil. And this is SAE 10W30 oil. And probably gonna be pretty decent to break in. Honestly, I'm probably gonna break this engine in with Royal Purple oil because it's just a lot better, and it's like $12 a quart, so it's not really that expensive. I'm gonna run this for like 30 minutes and then completely drain the oil and then put in new oil. That's kind of the best way to break in an engine like this. Obviously, it's a Honda GX160 engine, so it's going to be absolutely perfect even if you kind of use it and abuse it. But either way, it's a quality engine. We want to protect it. We want to treat it the right way. We want to treat the engine the way we'd want to be treated, right, guys? So I guess the next step here is to maybe show you guys the grass catcher. And this is actually way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Wow, that is quite a big grass catcher. I've never owned a real mower with an engine before. And it looks like this is actually upside down, so that probably looks a little silly on video. But man, this thing alone, I don't know, it probably weighs about 8 pounds. It's kind of actually heavy. Definitely surprisingly heavy, heavier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, let me go ahead and I guess assemble this and then get back with you, just because I don't want this flying around getting scraped up while I continue the unboxing. All right, so assembling the California trimmer catalyst should be pretty straightforward. I quickly grazed over the instruction manual to make sure everything looked straightforward, as it basically is. So basically you got to remove all the plastics that are in your way. And this handle, this is a quick release handle, so it can actually fold down in the storage position when you're not using it. But for shipping, they leave it unattached like this for whatever reason. I guess it fits a little bit better. So the first thing you have to do is you have to remove this. Try not to lose the bolt like I almost did right there. Put that to the side. Go ahead and do the other side. And then keep in mind, I guess, the smaller washer is actually going to be towards the inside. So smaller washer here, and then the larger washer is going to be on that little plastic handle there. Then it looks like we have this little foam protector on both the left and the right hand side. And this part's going to be a little bit tricky. I guess we're going to have to kind of swing this out like so, and then line it up. And we don't want to scratch it because, again, it's brand new, right? So we got to kind of line this up and then install it basically the same way we took it off. So line it back up, use the small washer here on the inside, and then we're going to just put that on finger tight here. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other side as well. Again, finger tight. And then once we get everything perfectly lined up, we'll go ahead and actually tighten it down to spec. So let's line that up here. This one's a little bit more tricky because the lines are definitely in the way. So makes it a little bit harder, but still nothing too crazy. So just twist this on. Again, hand tighten should be good enough to get this to where we can then go ahead and use the ratchet that they gave us. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this ratchet that they gave us just because we can. So I'm gonna put this in the unlocked position here, and then I'm gonna tighten it up just a little bit. I'm gonna try to get this to a place where if I put it into the closed position, it's gonna lock down. Right now it's a little bit loose still, so I'm gonna give it a couple more ratchets on this side. And that feels pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more here, because you do want a pretty solid lock. You don't want that to be, you know, loose. So let's go ahead and do the other side here. And then we'll try to close it and give it a test here. And that feels pretty solid as well. It actually feels pretty nice. Let's go ahead and remove this covering. And now we have the actual California trimmer catalyst exposed. And man, does this look really, really good. Absolutely beautiful machine. I love the color combination of this unit. Let me go ahead and grab the B-roll camera here and kind of give you guys a quick little tour of what this looks like. And pardon the unsteadiness of the B-roll camera. I don't have a fancy gimbal at the moment on me or anything like that. But here we have the GX160 engine. Really, really nice stuff here. I guess I probably should blur the serial number. That way you guys don't try to register it on me or anything like that. Here we have like the tilt sensor, I believe. So it'll cut off the engine if the engine is getting starved for oil, which is really nice. I went ahead and went with the 7 bladed reel right here. instead of the 10, and I'll explain that later in another video. But because it does have the cartridges, it's actually very easy to swap these out. But at the moment, I don't think you can get replacement 10 blade real cartridge. They're currently sold out, so that's a little bit annoying. I'm sure as things cool off and as the season kind of gets to an end, it's gonna be a lot easier to get parts for this. Let's go ahead and bring this around here. We can see our throttle cable and everything like that. Oh, it also looks like we have this zip tied. So let's go ahead and cut that off here as well. One thing that I did notice, I guess I gotta be really careful here. It's not just talk, because I don't want to break this. Oh, shot out like that. There we go. Looking pretty good. Again, I gotta read the manual a little bit more. I think there's gonna be some clamps to tidy up these wires a little bit more, and that make it, you know, look a little bit cleaner. Let's go ahead and remove this cover, and there's actually a little bit of like a sawdust or sandy substance on here. I'm not sure why. Definitely kind of weird. That means I'm gonna have to give it a clean before I even start using this. Slightly annoying. Let's go ahead and remove the plastic off this beautiful engine. And one of the main classic things about the GX160 engine is the fact that it does have this beautiful metal gas tank, where most companies use like plastic garbage. This is meant to last, feels really good. I love the way the gas cap feels on these as well. Just absolutely bulletproof engines, especially if you take good care of them. And then you get that nice positive feeling when you lock it. I went with the grooved roller because the people at California Trimmer actually told me that the grooved roller actually really doesn't affect striping too much. So smooth versus roll, they said it's about the same. They said most of the striping effect comes from the rear roller on the back here. So let me go ahead and give you guys a look at that massive rear roller. So there we got that big rear roller, and again the big engine here as well. Looks really nice. I heard a rumor that these engines are actually detuned a little bit because they make too much power from the factory. So that's, you know, obviously a good thing because you don't need too much power. So that's going to help with the longevity of this thing, not, you know, using it to the max every single time you use it. I guess the next thing we're going to do here, let's put this to the side, and you know, actually I'm not going to remove this quite yet, because if I'm going to back it down, I don't want it to get scratched on the cardboard there. Let's go ahead and remove the plastic off of this roller, at least the best that we can. Let's just kind of pull that off. I know some people find this satisfying. I personally don't find it too satisfying. Yeah, we're going to back this puppy up, and wow, it's heavy. This thing is heavy. Ugh. Yeah, that is a substantial unit. Definitely nothing like the weight of a normal push mower, which probably weighs like 40 pounds. This thing, again, is like 200 plus pounds here, and is an absolute beast. I absolutely love the height of this. I'm 5'10", so right out of the box, this fits me really good. A lot of tall people have problems with it being a little bit too low, but personally, it fits me absolutely perfectly, as far as I can tell. Let's go ahead and bring this front and center where it belongs. Give you guys a little artistic angle there as well. And I guess I'll take off this handheld B-roll camera as well, which is slowly probably turning into the A-roll camera. And I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at removing this plastic right here. So they really protect it because it does say Catalyst 20-inch on there. It looks really nice. Go ahead and remove this plastic. Nice and easy. And there it goes. Looks like we have one little piece here that was left. I'll remove that so people with OCD don't get too triggered. There we go. Here it is, completely unboxed and ready to go. It looks absolutely beautiful. I guess the last thing I got to do here is I got to remove this plastic here on the roller as well. And this roller looks machined absolutely beautifully. It looks really nice. This is actually kind of hard to do with one hand. So maybe I'll put the B-roll camera down here and then try to, and this is a little hard to do because I don't want to scratch the roller here in the front. Again, it doesn't really matter. It's going to get, you know, beat up over time, but still, I want to protect this. Almost cut myself there because I'm stupid. But yeah, no real easy way to cut this off, I don't think. Right here towards the end, I realized that if you kind of roll it out and then cut it, it makes it a lot easier. So, you know, better late than never, I guess. Absolutely beautiful roller right here. Looking fantastic, ready to roll down some fresh Bermuda grass. Here we have our height adjustment and everything like that. And yeah, here we go. Looks absolutely beautiful. So I guess that's it for the unboxing of this beautiful California trimmer Catalyst. I'm excited to make a couple different videos here of this. I do want to make a video showing you guys the initial starting procedure and everything that I'm doing to kind of preserve the longevity of this engine as well. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for those videos, and I will catch you all in the next one.